What's up, guys? It's B Wade. So I have 4 picks for y'all for today on Monday. We're gonna go with 2 NBA, 2 MLB. There's only 2 NBA games today, and they are both shaky as far as the competition. So we're only gonna take 2 of my favorite picks out of that, and then we're gonna come over to MLB. I'll show you 2 of my favorite picks there. I'll walk you through that data and analysis and explain to you why I'm putting my money on them, and you guys can decide to tail, leave them alone, or fade depending on how much you like that research. Looking at Sunday's picks that I gave out, looking at the free picks, we hit a 2-man in NBA with Halliburton over assists and Kobe White over on points, and then Jamal Murray ended up being a scratch, and so we hit that 2-man. Looking at VIP, we got absolutely demolished on game picks that I gave out. I think every MLB game that I gave lost by 1, so that was a tough day. Looking at props, we hit another 2 slips, so we hit 1 in MLB. We hit another one in NBA, so props did solid yesterday. Games, not so much. We are going to come back with a bounce back day today on Monday. I have done some research throughout the night, and I have some picks I'm going to be giving out, and we're feel really good about them. So looking at VIP, guys, there's 2 ways you can get in. You can use code NBA. You're going to get 80% off, pay less than $10 for a week of all of those VIP picks that you guys can tail. And the other way is sign up on one of these 2 apps that I walk you through in this video, or you can go down below in the description. There's going to be 4 or 5 apps. You can sign up on any of those, use my code, deposit $5, $10, and then take a screenshot and send it to me on Instagram. I'll hook you up with that free week of VIP. Both great options. I think signing up on an app's probably cheaper and easier, so that's always going to be the way that I would recommend. And then I am giving out a signed Paolo Banchero jersey this month. I do a giveaway every single month. That'll be the 6th autographed jersey I give away, so stick around. I will tell you more about that. Let's start getting into these picks, though. So we're going to start with basketball, and like I said, we only have 2 games today, right? Sacramento, Detroit, Philadelphia, Miami. I'm starting with Tobias Harris, first quarter, over 3.5 points. This dude's a first quarter wagon. We look at the last 26 games, and he's only missed this 3 times. And last time was against OKC. So, I don't know. That right there is enough data for me to say this dude's probably hitting it. Usually his line was like 4.5. It started getting up to 5.5. And now, probably because the season's getting a little bit inconsistent, it's come down. I still feel good enough when you look at the last, 10 games. He's hit it in 9 of them. We're getting this at minus 150, so a little bit of a decreased payout. But the fact that he's hitting this in 88% of his last 26 games, I am okay with that. So I'm locking in Harris, first quarter points, and then I'm going to Tyler Herro, over 24.5 points. He has been heating up here towards the end of the season, and he's hit this in 5 straight now, 6 out of the last 7, and he's going up against the Sixers defense that is perfect for anybody to play against. To be fully transparent, they are a just disaster right now. So you see 7 out of the last 8 similar players, though, have all gone over their points line against the Sixers. So his style of play matches up really well, and we look head-to-head. November, he missed it, but that's almost like looking at a game last season at this point, right? That was a while ago. We look February and March, his 2 recent matchups. He dropped 30 on them in both games. He shot better than 50% in both games, and he dropped 5 3-pointers in both games against them. So, as another optional pick, I like his 3-point line against the Sixers. He's hitting that a little better than 50%, but he's crushed them the last 2 matchups. I just think points is a more consistent line, and he's hit it in 5 straight. And so I'm taking Tyler Herro over on points, and then Tobias Harris over on first quarter points. You can see that slip on the screen here. We're getting just about 2.7x for this on Underdog, and Underdog's consistently one of my favorite fantasy apps. They put their lines up early, tons of different props that you can pick from. So if you have trouble maybe sometimes finding the prop that you want to play on whatever app you usually use, I can almost guarantee that it is available on Underdog. They also have tons of different promos they give you throughout the week, and then one of the best sign-up bonuses where they're going to double that first deposit up to $1,000 when you use code BWADE, guys. Check out Underdog. Use code BWADE. And even if you only deposit $5 or $10, you take a screenshot, you send it to me on Instagram, and I'll hook you up with that free week of VIP. It's a win-win. You get the free money from Underdog, the free picks from me, and we have a great week together. So check that out. Looking at the signed Paolo Banchero jersey. Like I said, it's the 6 autograph jersey I've given away. We've already done Ray Lewis, Jamar Chase, and then 3 signed SGA jerseys. We are now doing Paolo. He's one of my favorite young players in the game, and so I wanted to give this out to you guys as a way for me to say thank you. All you got to do to be entered is subscribe to this channel, like this video, drop a comment down below. That's it. Do those things, you will be entered to win that giveaway at the end of the month, and there will always be a giveaway at the end of every month on this channel. All right, let's get into these next 2 picks. Getting into our baseball picks now, I'm taking Zack Efflin under 17.5 outs. That means that he doesn't finish the 6th inning. And look, so he did that both of his first 2 starts. He finished the 6th inning. He's playing against Boston, which to start the year was a bit of a struggling offense. Toronto's definitely been a struggling offense to start the year. We look at 2024, he was basically 50-50 on this, right? He stayed under 45%, over 55%. But the thing is right now, they're coming off a break. They're going to have a fresh bullpen. And then really what this play is about is that they're going up against Arizona. The Diamondbacks have played 5 right-handed pitchers, starting pitchers so far, and not one of them has gotten out of the 6th inning alive. This is one of the best lineups in baseball, just as far as consistency throughout, and they beat up right-handed pitchers. I don't think Zack Efflin gets out, especially the fact that Baltimore has that healthy, rested bullpen right now. I don't think they leave him in there that long to continue getting beat up. So if you look at his last start, and he gave up 8 hits against Boston here in this game. But they left him in because he was able to kind of navigate it. He only gave up 3 runs, but those 3 runs were enough for them to lose. So that is going to be our first play. I am taking Zack Efflin under 17.5 outs. He does not finish the 6th inning. And then I'm fading Jeremy Peña under half a single. He's only hit 2 singles all year, right? He's not really a singles hitter. This dude, he hits a lot of doubles, a lot of homers. And so when we look at it, 2 games with singles all year, 3 singles total. And this play is really about the fact that he's going up against Logan Gilbert. Logan Gilbert is a stud. In my opinion, he's probably one of the most underrated pitchers just because he's stuck on Seattle. Not a great team, but their pitching staff is great. And Logan Gilbert's good. Jeremy Peña's faced him 20 times over the last year. He has 1 hit, right? That is a pretty solid sample size, 20 at-bats. You figure that's probably somewhere around 6 to 7 games that he's faced him as a starter, and he has one hit at all. We don't even know if it was a single or not. But 1 hit out of all of those at-bats, and so I'm going to say Logan Gilbert holds him hitless, and then we just need the relief pitching to either give up something other than a single or hold him hitless. But I like Jeremy Peña to go under half a single. You can see that slip on the screen. We're getting just over 3x for this on Sleeper, and guys, Sleeper continues to be another one of my favorite fantasy apps because just like Underdog, they put all their lines up early, tons of props to pick from. Then they give us a ton of promos, whether it's profit boosts, discounted picks, all that type of stuff. Then they have one of the best sign-up bonuses where all you have to do is play $5 and they give you $55 in free bets when you use code BWADE when you sign up, right? So use code BWADE, you deposit whatever you decide to. Second that you bet $5, it triggers them giving you $55 in free bets. And then when you do that, take a screenshot after making that first deposit, send it to me on Instagram, and I'll hook you up with that free week of VIP as well. So you get $55 in free bets and a free week of VIP. You really can't go wrong. Check out Sleeper. Sign up, use code BWADE, get that free money, get the free picks, guys. And then check out playerprofit.com, guys, if you really want to increase your bankroll and you want to start playing with other people's money, right? That is what you get to do. You get to play with other people's money, and you keep 70% of it. You can decide how large of a bankroll you want to play with. You pay a certain amount, anywhere from like $30 to $150, $200, and then you get a few $1,000s of someone else's money to bet with, and then once you prove that you're a profitable bettor, you get to keep 70% of those winnings. I made over $23,000 using player profit last year. Not last year, last month, right? In March, I made over $23,000. So, guys, you can definitely make a lot of money. You don't have to keep playing these long parlays to win big payouts. You can literally just play a single game for a couple $1,000s, and you get to keep 70% of the winnings. Check it out at playerprofit.com. Use code BWADE. You'll get 10% off whatever package you decide to go with, and you can start making a lot of money this way. So I appreciate you guys watching this video and just kind of being part of this community. Make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment so you can be entered to win that signed Paolo jersey. And let's start the week off with a bang, boys. I appreciate you.